Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Ready. And it's incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
First down, Bear.
He'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They set a load a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. He'll look to throw. That is caught by Herbert. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. That complete. It's Tyler Scott with it. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. And he will find Scott on the right side complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. Touchdown! DJ Moore. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. You look at this Bears defense. And they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in... And now off to the races down the right side. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Gainwell gets it on the option. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And again back to Komet. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Get it. Tiger, 19, Mustang 19.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get that complete to Khalil Herbert. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. Back to throw here. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Bears are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll run here with Herbert. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Eluding the pressure. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears add 6 to their lead. Santos now to add the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Bears 14, Eagles 3. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
Hurts. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. The kick by Elliott is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and nope.
And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 50 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Now a 2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
63.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Montez Sweat, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
I think one of the key words in today's NFL is hybrid. You know, guys who can do more than just what they're asked to do. How about our running back there laying out like a wide receiver and making that catch?
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Aaron Sibos out now to punt on 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Scott to return it. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
2nd and 1. Flush to his right. We'll get this complete downfield to connect. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They go play action here on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. Well, you could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your third-grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
His smart play there was probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound.
Watkins diving. He's got him. A big play there for Philly. And even 60 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Hurts going to keep it running right. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. Hurts. Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Swift is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. So he had a nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another big gainer, 2 in succession, as this one goes for 32.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Herbert powering up the middle, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality is certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. A handoff for Herbert. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That save brings up 4th and goal, a loss of 7. Big play. On is Santos for the Bears field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. Santos' kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Oh, the Bears break through, and they block it. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And that pressure there came from his left side. Maybe could have sped up the release, but he couldn't get it off in time.
And truthfully, the speed should be consistent each and every time. It should be quick mechanics. The best punters are the ones who can catch it.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears take the block punt and convert it into 6 points. They'll try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Chicago.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And just shutting him off there. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. He's into the secondary. Touchdown, Bears! Tyler Scott, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Santos with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Eagles 14. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 right at the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
17 yards. And an Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 is the 47.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now Hurts on the option right. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Second and goal from the 1.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll run with Swift. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Gainwell. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jamison Williams there to make the grab. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Herbert once more. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 73 yards. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 35-yard line.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On play action, they'll throw. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw it than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
On 1st down, Hurts. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to the field goal now. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. But taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big 4th quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the 4th quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Chicago,